Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I'm platooned up with Hoops. I'm in my Tortoise. He's in his 705. We're on Icebound, and I know I recently showed you a video of me acing my Tortoise twice. Well, I dug deep and I decided to grind out the rest of this tank to get to the Badger. So I'm going to show you the last game I had in my Tortoise and the transformation into the Badger. And it's kind of cool because they're both city matches that I get to fight them in. So fast forward it for you. So I lock onto the Centurion's turret, shoot, and I hit the side of it and it bounces off, which is a sad result. Don't know how it didn't pen there. A couple differences between the Badger and the Tortoise. The Tortoise has 9 more penetration on the APCR rounds, but less penetration on the standard rounds. So threw a shell at the grill. I was trying to lead him backwards on the move, not realizing that there's dead tanks and houses. And they're making a push down the one line, so Hoops wants to make a play towards their base. At least start to put pressure on the base so they can make bad decisions. And I was going to go with him. However, I really don't feel too confident about our team winning this if I'm not here with them. So E75 is looking for a shot, and I'm going to continue to go to the left. And I throw a shell at him. He throws a shell at me. We both miss. And I was on APCRs, and now I switched to HE or Hesh. And I was wondering, like, how do I not pen the lower plate of a Type 4? Now I put it in his shoulder. And this is good stuff right here. You see how fast it reloads. He got 1 shell at us. And now before he even gets his second shell, he decides he's going to back up. And I put my 3rd one in, tracking him. He's got to use a repair kit to get around the corner. Badger's a little bit faster. When I say a little bit, it feels a lot a bit faster. Moves around at 30 kilometers. And how did you do that Type 4? How do you, I guess he must have rolled up onto the back side of that building and then tipped over. I don't know. Sent him back to the garage. He wasn't looking like he was having too much fun. And come around the corner, got an E75 butt, put a shell in that. And IS4 just comes charging. He's, I don't know. Where have you been all game, dude? You're full health, and now you're dead. Good thing you saved the hit points. Alright, so now going to try to get to Hoops, but it's not going to make it. It's TVP and a Tortoise down here. I run my Badger the same way as I run my Tortoise. The large repair kit, the 105 octane, and the T, but it is expensive. Those are all large premium consumables. So I bounce off the Tortoise's top cap. He was kind of leaning away, so I'm not too surprised. And I just turned left right as I pulled my trigger on the TVP, which allowed him to save like 400 hit points. And that's another thing. The Badger doesn't shoot as fast, but it has a little bit more alpha, so it usually rolls around like 500s rather than 400s. Now, I know I'm driving out in front of a Tortoise, but I could care less. I know I can take a Tortoise shell, and my team's gonna win. We're gonna win. My team's coming, so if I die here, whatever, I'm gonna push on this TVP and try to go out with a bang in my Tortoise. So I get a shot, he jukes me out, kind of fumble around with the reverse. And now it's back to him hiding behind this house. So I'm going to come around the corner, there's the Tortoise waiting for me. And I'm going to carefully aim, land that shot. Now he's peeking out. You know what, TVP? I really don't care. And guess what? I shot before you. So your little ring around the rosy comes to an end. I'm going to fly through endgame stats. It was a nice result in the last game. 4,600 damage. and then we will jump right into the Badger. This platoon up with Hoops once again. He's in his Panzer 7. We're on Berlin. Nice city match. To me, Berlin, if you're in a heavy tank, go down the 9-0. That's where a lot of the heavy tanks go. And if you can get past this little snow mound, you are in good shape. But if you are out here, chances are you're going to get shot from the middle. You see the guys in E5. From E3 to E5, if you're spotted here, they can get shots in your side. So me and this IS-4 are trading, and I'm really not feeling too good about it. IS-4 hides his shoulder plate so I can't pen it, so I take a shot at the AMX. And now Hoops is coming around the corner. And what I want to do is I want to clear this gap so I can turn around and deal with the IS-4 without getting shot into the back or the side. So I snap a shot, and I thought it was right on the back of the IS-4, but apparently not. Get a shot into his side there. And can we shut him down? Well, T-30 shuts him down. And this is really where I want to be in this choke. Pushed up against this snow pile. I get a shot into that AMX, and now I see the chieftains pushing up on me. I get a shot into his drive wheel, bounces shot, trying to cover the lower plate, but honest guys, this is my first game, so I'm not 100% sure, like confident if I'm actually doing a good job of covering my lower plate here. Shut him down. We're gonna peek out, and we got a shot on this 277's drive wheel, so let's take that off. Let's ammo rack him, and let's load the next shell. And we get hit there. He backs up, and now the AMX is gonna try to move back and forth to hide his cupola from me, but it is no use. I get a shot into it. And now I'm going to try to snap this off because once again I'm not sure if I'm covering my lower plate and I have no more hit points to play with, so I have to be very careful. Hoop shuts him down. And I have no idea what our team's doing behind us. Are they going back to defend? Are they trying to support us? I don't really get it. So let's see the E5. I get his track off. It's going to allow me to get a shot into his cupola here. And I shot just, I think that was to the inside too much, but with an APCR round that's kind of frustrating. Look for a shot, and I don't see one, so let's check this side. Looks like we can get a shot into the E4's cupola, bounce another shell. Looking for shots, don't see anything. No. I run gun rammer, ventilation, and a toolbox in this. And that's what I ran in my Tortoise. But I don't feel like people track this as much as they did the Tortoise. I think it's just because this has a little bit more mobility and it can cover the ground like the Tortoise cannot. So I'm going to push up here, use the stead tank to give me some cover from the E4, and track that E4. Unfortunately, I don't pen him with a track, but I do bounce his shell. And this is a 75% crew too, so I'm pretty excited to see what this thing's capable of with 100% crew. So one of my best British drivers that I have in the barracks. And mistakes happen. I feel like I should have loaded Hesh for this E100 since I'm out of APCR. He's on such little hit points. And that time I do, and I kill him. Now we're going to get a shot into the C4. Track him. I'm going to back up, and I'm going to try to put a Hesh to the side of him again. Not sure if I bounce that. Get it right into his engine deck. Which is perfect. And here we go. Gonna get the last shot in. No. There's a waffle down the street that I can't see. And I checked the map to see where he's at, and he's not spotted. But he gets shut down. And Hoops gets to live on. So it's 11-11. Hoops can still do this. Great result in the first game in my Badger. 5,500 damage, 3,300 blocked. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this tank. And I didn't want to get it because so many people downplayed it, saying it was a bad tank. Which I should know better, because the Chinese tank destroyer was also said to be a bad tank. But I was able to make that work, and I really enjoy that tank as well. So it's getting down to the wire here. You can see that our Stark is not helping or participating. He's kind of just hiding. Now, if I'm in this situation, I'm going to push on the ship barn, and I'm going to shut him down. When you shoot and miss the E4, that's just going to allow the ship barn to come over, and he could have taken his time to make sure his shot counted. And yes, this guy is playing. And I don't have endgame stats, so I'm just going to cut it here. This guy does end up dying. He does not win, as you probably guessed. But that was my first game of the Badger. 75% crew, just a sweet game. I'll get you ace tankers as soon as I get them, and I think it's going to be sooner rather than later. Alright, I'll quit babbling. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.